this off. So we've got Freddie,
Yes.
Freddie Jones,
Freddie
aka
Forbidden.
Freddie Forbidden.
Yeah.
And you, sir?
Purple Cloud.
That's perfect. And you guys are doing like a thing together.
We released a joint project.
Okay, is it out at the moment?
Yeah.
So Freddie, first question. On Instagram, you seem to always have something new going on. You got new songs.
Yeah.
Every time I look on your Instagram, you got new videos. There's a new photo shoot.
Yeah.
Do you work all the time?
Just generally, yeah. Like every day, every moment.
Yeah.
In my sleep, when I wake up. I can't lie. I'm a bit shocked that sometimes I get that reaction because I'm like, aren't we all like a bit crazy like that?
Yeah.
Don't ideas always come through, and don't you always want to try to execute ideas? Every artist I know has a backlog of things, of music and art that they have, but they're kind of like behind time with your own music.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel good to know that stuff's just sitting and not being done with, right?
If it stays for long enough,
Yeah.
it never gets dropped.
Yeah. What do you mean by never gets dropped? As in never put out? Yeah, you're not going to do nothing with it, and you just don't sleep on it kind of thing.
I know Sam feels like that as well. Like, I know he's got bare songs that never see the light of day.
Yeah.
Sometimes music's it's made not to be put out there.
Yeah.
Like you just make it because experimenting or
Yeah.
just want to create. I don't know.
Indeed. I used to hold on to stuff all the time. I'm like, but that little bit's really good. We should keep that. It's like, do a new song.
Let go, man. Let go.
And I saw you recently went to New York, Freddie. What was that about?
It was life changing still.
In what way?
Life changing. It's just feeling like a belonging. There's more communities that nurture different people.
Yeah.
Like people that are different, alternative people. People weren't looking at me like, what the hell, like he looks a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's like, we've seen that before.
Yeah.
Oh, they belong to that community, and all of these different subset of communities are large enough to have its own thriving ecosystem, and I've never felt like that really in London. They've like been waiting for us British artsy fartsy students to like come there and like show us what the new thing is like.
And we're not delivering, right? Because
We're not.
Britain's a little bit conventional these days,
Oh
maybe.
my days, so dry, man. So
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. All you weirdos out there, you know, keep trying here and try and change our culture. Get your fucking ass to New York.
Yeah, man.
Which one's a tyrant now? Who would go? I want to destroy them when you're gone. These ones are now here doing drugs. These ones are now here doing drugs. I'm not like them and they're not like us. Rockstars out here doing drugs.
So the red face thing, right?
Yeah.
It's disturbing. I find it a little unsettling. It reminds me of Wild at Heart, David Lynch, and all that stuff. Do you enjoy? So what is part of the thing to make people feel uncomfortable?
It's just there's layers. It's layers. Like on the surface, yeah, definitely the red definitely makes people feel uncomfortable because there's just naturally humans associate red with danger.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is this? Especially when I'm on a train with a red face.
Oh my God, you've done that before.
Imagine bright lights and like everyone. It's like 8 o'clock and everyone's just like, what is going on? What's wrong with this person? But
You put the makeup and then got on the train to a gig.
yeah,
That's brave, man.
I've been in the hood. I live in the hood, innit?
Yeah.
I live in the hood and walk past the man them, and they're like, oh, I'm going for the red face, man. And I'm just like, bro, it's art, man.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you're right, man. You're right.
But rather than be like, I'll do it when I get there, was it a challenge or just something you was like, fuck it, it's just easier?
No, it was a challenge because it is a statement. It is a big statement. Like the color red is like proper, like, it evokes a lot in it. Like it is like what you said, a little bit disturbing. But in my culture, like, we have a lot of masks like this.
Yeah.
If I wore a mask from my tribe, then you'd be like, no, this is some demon possession type thing. But it does signify either war or protection.
Yeah.
So like I feel like when I do put it on, it's just I'm going into battle.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm singing, innit? But
Yeah.
for me, it is like a battle. Because
Yeah.
I'm battling the people that are on. I'm walking on the way that I'm seeing. Like, I'm
Yeah.
battling everybody's like stereotypes and like ideas. It's like, why has this guy got red faces? Is he the devil?
Right. Is he or isn't he? Cool, man. What is the tribe? Where is your culture from? Where your family from?
One of them is Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, the Bete tribe, and my other tribe is Mandinka, and they're both like proper musical, artistic tribes. Which obviously in hindsight that I found that out. I didn't know that at the beginning of doing music and doing art in general, but everything I found out was in hindsight.
So you found out that part of your heritage was from tribes that were very musical.
Yeah. Very
Cool,
artistic.
man. Very cool. You work with a lot of different musicians.
Yeah.
A lot of genres: rock, electronica, rap. First of all, I want you to describe your creative process. Like, how do you start on something?
So I'll just speak, because there's so many ways. I'll just speak on the last project I did with Sam. It's just random. It's really random. I don't know. I just don't like to pigeonhole myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like to put myself in like a box because I didn't grow up listening to a box.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe it's not to like being broad.
Yeah.
Doing all genres instead of sticking to the one.
Yeah.
No, in fact, it was that, because I like all genres, and what they would say is like you'd have to stick to one and like be proficient in that, because that's the music model. But it's like there's no rules, man.
I agree. No, because I want to do so many different things.
Yeah.
So I think you do it well, because I can hear your stuff and it does sound cohesive is the word.
Yeah.
But is that something that you find easy, or you're like, oh man, that one's too heavy metal compared to?
I find it's easy to me, but it's hard. It's hard to not lose people.
Yeah.
Because I started obviously with doing trap rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved that, but like when I first started doing music in my bedroom, that's not what I made. That's not what I was making everything.
Yeah.
But that's just what appealed to everyone first.
Yeah.
So that's what I carried on until
Yeah.
like I was like, no, people are expecting that of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that no more.
You got a lot more to offer than that.
Yeah.
It also gets a bit boring doing the same genre. all the
Indeed.
time.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
don't progress as an artist.
Yeah.
And progression isn't doing the same thing. Some people get annoyed that artists do something different.
Yeah.
Right.
My last question, I don't know if you thought about this before, but what do you think your purpose is as a musician?
Ooh, been asking myself that for a while, and I feel like my general, like what I've come to in recent times is like that freedom of expression, because like there is no bounds and nobody is, I don't believe anybody is one type of person. I feel like we're all in a Venn diagram, and like we all intersect at different spaces. So like I feel like my purpose as a musician is to highlight the intersections which bring some sort of freedom, because you see the next man and you know that you're more the same than different. And I feel like because I've come from so many different worlds from the beginning, like I've had so many different types of friends, and I'm like, if I'm the common denominator, that means there are more common denominators between all of these types of people, and like there's a reoccurring thread that goes through every person that everybody can relate to, and I feel like that's around the purpose now, to bring those connections together.
Sure.
Yeah.
And people don't really know what they even need, right? Until you give it to them, right? And people are like, oh my God, I never have experienced anything like that, and I love it. Yeah, you wouldn't have done it unless someone threw it at them.
Yeah, no, for real. They again, like even one song I have called Man's on a Run, like the people that are like hardcore hip hop love that song, and it's a proper indie rock song, and it's like because it just relates to them, and they just didn't know that they could have a voice in that realm of
Yeah.
indie rock.
But they're welcome in that world.
Yeah, they don't think they're welcome there,
Yeah.
but everyone is to whatever world, and I feel like that's what the goal is really.
I just like creating.
You like,
Creating.
yeah,
I got my job.
just to let it out, whatever's inside of you.
You know what I do enjoy, bro? Outside of Freddy as well, I do music with other groups. So
Yeah.
I work with Silhouettes Project, and they've done quite well. And they've done some big festivals. The last one I went to, they had like 4,000 people in the crowd. And just watching people, I'll be in the crowd myself, and no one knows who I am, so I'm not on stage,
Yeah.
who's in the background. But watching people like sing and dance to the music I've made.
Yeah,
quite
it's
nice.
incredible.
Yeah,
Must be.
that's beautiful, man.
And again, your producer name is
Purple Cloud.
Purple Cloud. Freddie Forbidden. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great show.
Thank you.